Morning everybody. So it is still January, but I thought I'd do a vlog today because, well, to update you really, Chesney's quite a lot better. So today is his first day out, I don't know if you see because it's dark, without a plastic bag on his foot. He's been going out, you can't really see because it's the other one, he's been going out this week. He's been sound for just over a week now, and we haven't been poulticing it for a week, but obviously we've been trying to keep it clean. So he's been going out for about a week with big boot and plastic bag on his foot to keep it nice and dry and clean, which it has done, which is good. But I spoke to the vet last night, and she said as long as it's healing and the hole is small enough that you can't get cotton wool or anything in, which you can't. It's just about healed, I think, from the inside out now. Then it should be fine. Obviously I've got to check it when he comes in tonight and clean it out and make sure it's okay, but I think really it's all sorted now, so fingers crossed that'll be fine. The good thing, so he's out, and I've just given him some hay from Basil's floor because he loves the steamed hay. So Basil had dropped it on the floor, so I've put it in a bucket and Chesney's enjoying that. And Basil is, as usual, windsucking. Tommy's gone, I'm afraid, but we'll catch up with him later. Anyway, so the good news is because now Chesney can go out in the field without a plastic bag on his foot, means that I haven't got to keep him out the mud. So it means I can lunge Basil today. So it is probably 2.5 weeks, might be 3, since I've done anything with him. So he's a bit desperate to do something. He's bored stiff and he's causing trouble in the field. And I actually think he kicked Tommy yesterday. Now, don't feel sorry for Tommy, because Tommy usually starts it. And Tommy usually is fast enough to get out the way, to be honest. But he's got a bit of a bump here on sort of his chest, and so I think maybe Basil caught him yesterday. He's not lame or anything, and he seems fine. It doesn't hurt if you touch it, but my guess is that Basil just caught him a glancing blow yesterday. So Basil definitely needs to do some work, so there is absolutely no chance I'm going to get on him first. I'm going to lunge him today to get rid of some of that silly steam, with a view to riding him in the arena tomorrow. So really quite excited about that. Finally, I've missed it. Anyway, and today is about tidying up after all the poulticing and hosing of mud, and they've been out and going out in my nice section of field that I keep. They've wrecked, so that's going to need a lot of work in the spring to sort out. Also, they've been getting like hay tied on the gate in the yard here, which is all gone over there because Tommy comes up and stands the other side of the gate and eats it from the other side, so that needs tidying up. And just generally, I mean, the yard actually itself isn't too bad, but everything else is pretty bad. So on top of it being Big Muck Out Day today, this is my feed room at the moment. I've got plastic bags because we've been putting that on the ground and a towel on the top to keep Chesney's foot dry. I've got bags of dirty poultices. This one's very full, dirty poultices and stuff to get rid of, and just rubbish everywhere. We'll talk to you about shavings later because I'm still having a nightmare getting shavings. And then in the tack room, bins full and stuff. So, and the temperature keeps changing again because so the rugs, and anyway, and boxes of bandages and stuff. So big tidy up day today. But first things first, put the steamer on and skip out and then do the Big Muck Out. So I will catch up with you later when invariably it will be light again. All the horses have just come to the gate. Chesney's just here. So I've decided I'm just going to lunge Basil now because he's here and I'm not going to have to tread through the mud to catch him. So we just finished lunging. Basil was really good. I'm amazed. I thought he'd be an absolute hooligan and gallop up and down, but he didn't. But he did have a nice roll, so he's covered in sand. He loves rolling in the arena. So I'm going to give him a quick brush and get his rug back on. It's quite warm today actually, and put him back out in the field again, and then carry on with the stables. Are you a good boy? You're a good boy. You were such a good boy. So my last vlog, at the beginning of January, I said I couldn't get any of my shavings that I like, which are snowflake shavings. And I still can't get any. I think they've got packaging problems or something, which is really frustrating. So, and I said last time I went, I got Little Max shavings, which I didn't really like because they had bigger bits. And then when I went the next time, the store didn't have any of those, I guess because they were selling so many of them because they didn't have snowflake. So I got Bed Max, and they were even bigger bits, and just like Little Max, don't seem to absorb anything. So I've got one bag of Bed Max left, and I've bought some different ones this time because I didn't like the Bed Max, which is supposed to be smaller, so we'll see when we open the bag. But I also got, because the girl in the shop said try this stuff on the bottom, which is mega absorbent. I mean, I don't usually have a problem with the snowflake, but these Bed Max don't seem to absorb anything. So I've got 2 bags of these. I'm going to put one bag in Chesney's today and see how we get on, and then I only bought 2 bags, so I've got another bag to use next weekend. And I think I'm going to put some other shavings in here as well, because to make his bed back up. So they're called Megazorb. So apparently you spread that on the bottom and then put your nice shavings on the top. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to use the last bag of Bed Max in here for Chesney. And then I've got a bag of the newer, different stuff for Tommy and for Basil, because Basil so far has had snowflakes, so I really hope the other ones are going to be okay for him. Because as I said, last time I've been saving the snowflakes for Basil, and this will be the first week here I've had to have something different. Anyway, let's see what these look like. I'm not quite sure why. Tommy has decided have a gallop around. He does this every now and again, which is good missed him. Good exercise for him. Must be something going on in the next field, but I'm not sure what it is. Very funny boy. So I've done Chesney's stable, so I've put the Megazorb underneath and then some Bed Max on the top. So we will see this week how that works. Then Tommy had some of the, actually I found I got 2 bags of Bed Max, so I gave Tommy a bag of Bed Max as well. And then Basil has had this other stuff which my brain didn't engage to do it before, but actually this is small bits, so this is, I'm going to try and remember what it's called or make a note, because that's better to have than those big bits. So next time they run out of snowflake, I will have those with the little flakes in. Actually, look now, what I can't remember what they're called. Safe Mix. There we go, Safe Mix. So so I haven't got many shavings, so I've had a tidy up in here. I've got another Megazorb for next weekend and another Safe Mix, and I'm hoping they're going to have some snowflake in then. So I've had a little sweep in there. The yard is all tidy, and then I haven't quite finished in here. I'm just I've tidied away the bandages and stuff. But you probably remember from before Christmas, I did my little Christmas treats vlog, video, sorry, and they've gone down in a very interesting now, because Tommy has decided he likes polos over Christmas, so he eats them. So that was good, and he ate his carrot on his thingy, and he liked his swede, as you will have seen in my vlogs over Christmas. But they also all liked these Equiglow treats. They did a sort of a slightly funny look on their faces when they first tried them, and these the way around. And these coconut treats, they seem to like them too. I need to shut the bag. They like them as well, so that's good. The only thing they didn't like was the ginger biscuits. Chesney put one in his mouth and rolled it around for a moment and spat it out. Basil actually did eat a little bit, but he didn't seem particularly keen on that, I have to say. So yeah, so they mostly went down well, but not the ginger biscuits. And I'm quite pleased Tommy has eaten all of these treats and things now. So that's good for when we start, if we start doing some stuff in the summer, is I'll probably use either some of these coconut ones or these Equiglow ones, which have nearly gone. The Equiglow are like nuts, like that, and actually the coconutty ones are similar. They're just white. They smell really coconutty, but they seem to like them, so that's all good. I am now going to go home because I've lunged already, and I'll catch you up later. I'll just show you, Tommy's still running around. Chesney and Basil have now gone back down the field. I just walked around the field actually. I had a quick look at the fence, but there's some body having a bonfire and some children and a dog one of the field away. So I think that's what's making Tommy run around. But Chesney's having a mid-morning kip, and Basil's managing to find something to eat out there. That bit of the field looks quite green, and the end of the arena looks quite green, but if I zoom out, it's really wet. I mean, it is, the whole field is really wet, and our nice little pond we have just there that Chesney created by running up and down. Anyway, there they are. Tommy has now stopped running around. He was down there on his own, and I think that, is it going to focus? Doesn't help, but he's looking. So I've come back to do the horses, and Chesney is here already. Are you waiting, Ches? So I've got to wash off Chesney's foot to make sure it's nice and clean, and make sure it's not got anything yucky in it. So I've had his big thick rug hanging on the gate today just to get rid of an air. I don't really know how he did this, but there you go. You never know how they do these things mostly. Look at this beautiful yard. So I'm going to put Basil's hay in, make up their dinners, and then get them in. So since the beginning of the month, Basil's now getting some easy breathing herbs in his foods, because I'm trying to build, make sure his respiratory system is on top form, so that I don't know if it'll help him not have one of his RAO episodes this year or not, I don't know. But we did a week of the they call it loading. Oh, put it in the right bowl, that would be good. And now he's just on maintenance, but to be honest, it's actually just about as nearly the same. He was getting 2 scoops morning and night for the loading, as they call it, and now he's just getting 1.5 morning and night, so it's not much difference. And Chesney's still getting sugar beet in his. I've stopped feeding Chesney oil now because I think he's got a nice amount of weight on him. I don't really want him to put any more on, because obviously spring is not that far away, and suddenly we might be struggling with him being fat again. which in some ways I want to say would be nice, because obviously last year was all about trying to get him back looking well again. So, but I don't really want it to be, you know, him to get fat. Obviously it's not good for him. So he's not on oil anymore, but he's still getting sugar beet and the nuts and things. So I've picked all Chesney's feet out and washed his foot, and obviously washed it underneath gently with a hose, not like directionally into it. And actually it seems to be fine. There's no dirt in it, so that's good news. So we're going to give him a little brush in a moment, and change him into a slightly thicker rug for the night. I'm just going to do Basil first. I think that he's finished his dinner. I'm just going to give him a little rubber curry comb body brush before we rug him up. He started to moult. It's only the 23rd of January. It hasn't been cold enough yet, really. We've had a week's cold, but not that cold, is it? Hasn't it? Not much long cold, or cold for very long. So after we've done the rubber curry comb, I'm only doing where his rug goes really, because obviously he doesn't get to itch that much. And I'll do this back half then when I put this lifetime rug on. You hear Tommy walking around behind the camera. As I said, it's only a very quick brush. Basil's got more used to this in the last couple of years. He didn't used to like it really. You have to be very careful around his sensitive bits, but as I say, he's a lot better than he was. And then the body brush. And just quickly, just to give him a little. That's a good boy. Leave the mud up here because he'll just roll in mud again in the morning before I ride, won't you? Grotty. Likes being hippo, does Basil? Like being a hippo, Basil? Nothing to eat. Nothing to eat. Good boy. So as I was saying, he's having earlier, he's having herbs in his dinner now. I did write a blog about supplements and things, so I'll pop that in a link in the box below so if you wanted to read it. But we'll see how we get on with them. You seem to think they're very, very tasty, don't you? And we'll see how we go with his respiratory problem when May, June comes around. And you're being very Very friendly. Hello. Chesney's really enjoying this. He's really molting now. Really molting. My hair coming off. He's got a spot here. His lips, I can't quite see really. It was going better a minute ago. So here's little Tommy. He's not so little at the moment. He's looking very well, and he will have to go on the diet in the spring. Yeah, you've got blood in your eyelashes. That's better. Good boy. But he's getting very good. But yeah, this is where he's got a slight lump there. It's a bit warm, but it doesn't seem to hurt, so we'll just keep an eye on it over the next few days, and hopefully you've learned to stay away from Baz's legs. Hey? Hey? You're very shiny. No nibbling. No nibbling. You can see where his rug goes. But he's getting really good with his feet. That's more difficult to film, but he's got really wet, muddy tummy from where he was running around earlier, so we can't brush your tummy, can we? And this is all wet mud here. Hey, you yucky. This bit's nice, isn't it? Can you reach that brush? Oh, what a clever... Oh, drop the brush. Good boy. He's much calmer about stuff now. I think this brush gives him a bit of a scratch. And how you've got mud up here? You've got mud up here. Lucky pup. Is that a ticky spot? Is that a ticky spot today? So sorry, the battery just ran out, didn't it, Tom? So we've got a new battery, and I have just finished brushing him. Why are you hiding? Brushing him. We're just gonna finish doing Chesney's water and Tommy's water. Chesney's tied up over there. I've given him a little hay net, and he's managing to make a huge mess that I'm gonna have to tidy up. Silly me. Anyway, I'll just concentrate on doing these buckets for a minute, I think. So I think I'm going to leave the vlog there for today. I'm really glad that Chesney's foot is better and sorted. Now I can start riding Basil again, so I lunged him today, and I'm looking forward to riding him tomorrow. And yeah, things are looking better again, aren't they, Tom Tom? Hey? And it's not dark, and what time is it? It's 20 to 5 and it's not dark. Isn't that exciting? So the nights are drawing out and we're getting longer days, already noticing it. So Tommy seems to be feeling very shy tonight, I don't know why. Anyway, we'll see you again soon, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Bye.